Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And I am still alive. I kind of disappeared again. I've been doing that a lot lately, mainly just holiday things. Evidently, I mean, I've gone through holiday time, I think, twice now while streaming, and it's never really been this hectic. But apparently holidays have a way of derailing streaming schedules. Because on, what was it, Thursday? Somewhere around there. Like the night after my last stream, I was then told, I'm sure I was told this before, I just have a really bad memory. So I do not retain information very easily. And then I was told, oh yeah, by the way, your sister and her family are gonna be staying over, you know, because she lives over in Thailand, and so she was coming over here to hang out and stay the weekend, and so she stayed basically Friday through Sunday, and I know I was told about that at some other point, but I didn't really keep track of the days or when that was happening, so she just kind of came over, and I wasn't able to stream for, you know, Friday and Saturday, but it's all good because we're back now. Anywho, we are here. There we go. And I don't know why I'm on top of this shelf. You know, that's the issue with staying away for a few days from a game, is like, how did I get up here? I know exactly where I am. I'm on my own ship, but did I end the stream on top of this shelf? Why am I here? Why did I come up here? How did I come up here? I have no idea. Anyways, aside from that, ow, my legs. Yeah, how the heck did I jump up there from, like, permanently crippled? No thank you, you're unable to dodge. I'd rather not. For one perk point? That'd be at least 2 perk points. Like, come on. I wonder.
Adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Because yeah, if I was.
I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
I think I was standing on top of this. Yeah, that's how I ended up over here. And then I guess I just ended stream up here.
Not the gun.
I don't know why. Anyways, we are gonna be doing other things. Oh hi, right? We were here at Phineas's lab. That was his name, right? Phineas Wells. Yeah. So where are we going next? What is happening exactly? Right, we need to go to Byzantium. That's fun. This one we still don't know how to do. This one I've never heard of before, I don't think. Ah, that's the station. Right. I just didn't recognize the name. So we need to go and do the whole abandoned station thing, possibly. This one, right. Shop for cleaning project, right. We should do that. That was a little while ago. I should set that as our. There we go. There we are. Okay.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
I'm still always so surprised how fast it is to get between locations in this game. I don't know why. You'd think it would be, you know, I'd get used to that, and I'd know that anytime I go somewhere, it's just gonna be like 10 seconds or less. And here we are. Man, it's so weird how sometimes you can be like doing important things, and then other questers are like, yeah, go get bath supplies. Like, can't we just, do we have like a replicator or something? Can't we just get that somewhere else?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12%.
Oh yeah, she wanted us to go talk to frickin' Gladys about soap. I forgot that portion of it. She's literally like an important person. She gave us very illegal goods last time. after we did many illegal things for her, and you want to ask her about soap. Alright. Hi.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
I haven't seen you doing anything but sitting down for tea. Yeah, sure. We're gonna just be upfront with it. She's an upfront
I
person.
think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself.
Ah, I see.
High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning
Probably many
out your
things.
nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or
Exfoliation and all
bathtubs
that.
For such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Now, okay. Personally, I'd go with mock apple because I like apples. They're very nice. But yeah, like this says, an engineer might like refurbished ship. I think that would be the best for two engineers, you know?
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Now, that's a smell that means we're really going places.
Sure.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You'll pay
You're
for that with
welcome,
what?
dear.
I don't pay you people. I literally don't.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
So, where do you get money from? I have no idea. I'm like the worst captain ever, by the way. I don't know why I don't pay my people at all. I
hope
just
this
don't
fancy
think there's an
sofa,
option
guys.
to.
Extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
Okay, there's the soap.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dust-back casserole.
Oh,
Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms.
that
Then
doesn't
for
sound
dessert,
edible.
There's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds.
Once again,
There's
doesn't
gotta be
sound
some
edible.
place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
All right.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Sure. Hi. All right. Well, I guess we got to go on an entire freaking like I don't even know, a freaking marathon around the entirety of Monarch to gather all of these different, you know, edible delights that all sound very inedible. I mean, wax gourds? Wax is one thing that I personally would not consider eating. But, you know, that's just me. And, you know, it's surprising because I usually consider eating a lot of things. I am not picky at all. I think the only thing that I've ever refused to eat is things that look like what they're made out of. You know? Monarch. Stellar Bay. Because, yeah, one time there was like a little squiddy thing.
Above Stellar Bay, Captain.
And the squiddy thing looked like a squid. And I couldn't eat it because it looked like the thing it was made out of. And I was like, I'm not into that. At least at the time. I think nowadays I'd probably be able to eat it. But at that time, which was like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something, I wouldn't have eaten it. But nowadays I think I'd eat pretty much anything. Oh, missed the jump. Oh, but the guy isn't even here. Interesting. Alright. So there's the cake. There's the casserole. Let's go to the casserole first, because you always do dinner, and then you do dessert, you know?
Velma seem out of sorts too. She's always cranky.
Yeah, what's back here? Have I gone back here before?
I made it a point to stay out of her way.
I don't think so. There's no one here. Is there any point to being here? I don't know. I saw a random alleyway that I'd never really gone down before, so I had to check it out. Let's see. Is this you? It is you. Looks more like a diner. Doesn't look much like a place I would make, you know, casseroles, but
Whoa,
I don't know.
by the stars, my poor
Hey,
heart.
Dottie. I am still
Just
alive.
about pissed my jumpsuit.
You don't sound very surprised. You're just like, by the stars, my poor heart. Like, you do not sound surprised by me at all. But alright, then. I mean, I guess I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
Where have I been? Holiday stuff, you know. Had family over. Couldn't stream for a couple days. But, you know, it is how it is. Man, how's that? Why is this place enough to try anyone's
Where
nerves?
should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or
They're
perhaps
outside the
the
walls,
rats
though.
spewing acid at our walls?
Yeah, the walls.
The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
Okay, but I mean, the mantisaurs are technically higher level, but I'm pretty sure the what were they? Were they just primals? I don't even remember. The big guys on the other planet. Those seem equally deadly to just a regular human. Like, it doesn't matter what level they are, really, because that's a game mechanic, and any civilian will always be level 1, so anything of any level will just kill them. So I don't see why the board was saying that this place was any less safe than the other planet that I forget where it is. Terra 2, I think? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm looking for a casserole. After I just scared the bejesus out of you, do you want to do me a favor?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
3,000 bits. That's, I mean, I can cover that, but do you take me for an idiot? At least give me a reason why it should cost this much. Because if it's about the mushrooms, I can go pick those. I could go grab those for you.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Alright then. Well, that's a lot better. Still seems like a lot for a casserole. Especially when you could just send me to go get any dangerous ingredients. I don't know. But, sure.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
Okay.
There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Okay, bye.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? She's kind of a brute.
True.
Oh, gosh. My tongue's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Alright, well, let's go get that cake, I guess. Is that outside of town? I think it is. So this'll be fun. I think we have to head toward... Let's see, we can probably just fast travel there, because we've been everywhere on Monarch, I believe. Once it loads. There we are. Map. Yeah, we're certainly not running all the way down that way. We're just gonna fast travel right to it. Which means another loading screen. Yippee! And we're here. Yeah, this place looks inviting and very dessert-like. Hello, I'm here for your famous desserts. Hello. I am here for your desserts. Please hand them over. Post haste. Ah, would you look at that? Let me guess. Somebody stole your sweet roll. We'll just take everything. We'll sell it all later. And you know, money is money. I'm not a thief, but 50 bucks is 50 bucks. That's what I always say. All right. Was that everything we needed from here? Are we just leaving? Still says it's here. Do I need to just talk to you? Yeah.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible.
True.
Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm
You
gonna
probably
be slow.
shouldn't.
Now
I mean,
look how cute these cakes from
it's
Cascades
your
are.
date. You're gonna
Somebody
be
put trays
eating
full
it.
of hearts in 'em. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
It was mostly fast travels, so we're fine. Yeah, you should probably go get ready. Find a shower or some such.
But then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Oh, you could go wear my the personality hat. You know, or I guess it's the persuasion hat. That'd be very nice. Yeah, you have anything particular in
I don't have
mind?
a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium.
Oh, come on, I got plenty of
Haberdashery.
good
I can find
clothes.
something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
We're not going to Byzantium for clothes. Yeah, well, I guess it's a good thing we got that nav key.
Vicar would say it's the universal equation at work. I reckon it's just that 90% of everything that ain't crap is in Byzantium. I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
All right.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
Yeah, apparently I'm just a pushover. Fancy outfit. Why is that? Oh, that's just pointing back to my ship. Yeah. All right. Back to the ship, I guess. Whatever. I've never really been to Byzantium yet. We're still not doing that quest just yet. We got a lot of other things going on.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
No. All right. Where are we going next? Oh, Byzantium is on Terra 2. Interesting. But we'll do that later because that's on Byzantium and I don't want to go there just yet. Let's go here. Because I like the idea of an abandoned space station. Sounds awesome. Or a possibly abandoned.
HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Interesting. Any more cows? No? Good. I'm glad that they have vacated the premises. Taste the freedom. I don't think you will. Oh, hi. There's more doors outside our door.
Quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Mm-hmm. I like how it says restricted access, but the disguise thing doesn't even activate because there's just nobody around. But there's ammo, which generally means it's going to throw enemies at you. And there's big red arrows at the top of the radar there, so that also generally means it's going to throw enemies at you. That's fine. We haven't had issues with enemies in quite a while. Oh, hi. We have had issues with these far more recently than I would like to admit. I do not like them. Just grab everything. I think we have inventory space for everything in the game. Oh, was that a... I think it was an ID chip. Now we can actually blend in. Not that we want to. We're probably still going to be shooting everyone in the face for their loot. But... nice to have the option, I guess. Mind your head. Low-hanging pipes may be easily damaged by skull impacts. Costs of repair will be docked from pay or assessed to next of kin. Oh, hi. I don't think we need to watch our head. We need to watch, you know, all the mines around here. It's a window. Hi. Can I even shoot this without getting hit by it myself? I don't know, because that's pretty close. Man, my ears are a little ringy, but aside from that, we're fine. Man, but somebody really did not want us coming in here. Hi. What's up? It's just a guy. Sealed. Oh, great. I was getting so excited. I was like, that looks like there's loot in there. I guess everything in here is sealed. Fine. Be that way. After I clear out all the mines. I don't even get hit by any of them. Which is impressive for me. Because I usually end up getting hit by the mines. I guess it's because they're so against the color scheme of this place. Alright, terminal. Generator mode, maintenance, 2% output. Yeah, sure. Engineering section, terminal, updating generator mode to normal, disabling emergency lighting, activating facility lights, activating security protocols, activating air recyclers, flushing toilets, error flushing toilets, see maintenance log for details. Generator mode change complete. Okay. Well, that's delightful.
I see
Oh,
you've
hi.
activated your holographic shroud, Captain.
Um,
Excellent. Becoming
thank you.
indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
Yeah, why are you here?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
Let's do persuade. I'm better at persuade.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station security systems. Can't be too careful.
Of course, of
We need
course.
to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
Yeah. Oh, I can do again. Let's lie. We're good at lying.
That should have been fixed by now. As you say, we'll just head out then. Safe travel, soldier.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They
Wow.
appear to be departing into space.
Dialogue skills are
Hey, words
useful.
have power. You proved them true.
Alright, we already looted this place. You're still sealed. But is there anything really to worry about? Because we... Hi. Also hi. You just... Hi. Am I supposed to be killing you guys? Bard. It's rude. Alright, well, let's see if anything's changed down here.
Keep an eye on the floor.
Oh, something has definitely changed down here. What am I supposed to do about that? And why is that even a feature? Could I jump to the middle platform? Or is it just these grates that's electrified? I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not fine. So what is one supposed to do here? I mean, we don't have the key cards, so we'll just break in, I guess. Why not? Yeah, I don't know where you're supposed to get these key cards. It always has, like, options for you to have these key cards, and I never find any of them. And I don't know why that is. Let's see, security, electro floor 3000. Let's not. Alright, thank you. Return to root. Personal files. Mama Bear. Sure. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs have been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electrophore 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Oh, that must be the ones that I destroyed. Guess she didn't believe me. She prepping for war? Acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Alright then. Alright. What about these rooms? Just loot. It's very bright in here since they turned the lights back on. I guess I turned the lights back on. In hindsight, that was probably not my brightest idea. Yeah, I could have just turned the thing on, you know, the generator on just enough to open the doors. Not enough to turn the entire station back on and get people coming after me. Oh, but I guess if I hadn't had the ID chip that I found earlier, it would have not been able to disguise me.
People responsible for this. I'm shooting first, never asking questions.
I mean, I do that all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. Examine. Holding tank 2 log. Current status alive, unstable condition, status setting active, or stasis setting active. Subject's condition is dire. Make sure resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time. I swear we'll bring you back. Oh, hi. Is that you? I don't know. I was like, oh, why is this here when this is just like a pillar? But maybe that's why. Uh-huh. Alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive necline resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you and fix this, I swear on it. Ah, but there's only 2 names on that. What about this one? Oh, now there's 4 names. Interesting. Subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. So it seems like the names signed on these documents are getting fewer and fewer. I feel like they're using their own doctors as the research. Okay. It'd be smart to go over here. Where's the place that was oh, way over here. Okay. I was thinking it would be smart to go through that up there, because it's probably closer to an unrestricted area, but it is not. So, is our thing revived yet? It is. Okay. But we'll just reset the amount on that. Come up here. Okay. Personal terminal. It's been 1,217 days since last login. Security routines. Ah. Well, thank you. I mean, I guess usernames aren't as secret as passwords, but still, just showing me the username right there seems a little weird. Input the thingamahoosit. Good. Oh, location groundbreaker. Nice. Turn to root. Project summary. Biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Inactive team members, right. So these are the two, I guess, that survived through the whole thing. These are the 4 that were the ones that were getting tested on. Further, the chimeric sciences via targeted modification of human nuclein. What's a nuclein? Who knows? Using strands obtained from Halcyon native fauna. Okay. So they're attempting to hybridize humans by mixing them on like a DNA level, or even on a nucleus level. I assume maybe that's what that means. With other things. Although, I don't know how the nucleus would determine anything. Usually it would be DNA. Nucleus of the does DNA have nuclei? Nucleins? I don't even know what a nuclein is. Like, I know numerous words that are similar to this that I could see this being in reference to. I don't know exactly what it means, or if it's just a sci-fi term because they didn't want to try to put together any actual hybridization science into this. I don't know. Messages. It has come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS-1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Alright then. Logs. Charlie. We almost lost Charlie. There's a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. They didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She's been checking on me every hour since. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie is doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. James. Log is being entered by Dr. We're just going to call him Dr. Phil. I know it's not his name, but that's what we're calling him. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yeah, primal was what they were called. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which one of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS-1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads. We're not even close to that point. Alright. Chartrand E. Is anyone listening on this frequency? Who is this? I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless silence until a mission end state is achieved. Executive override. Password that one. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me that they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid we can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chemical Research Department at George de Hevesy Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084. Misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Dang it, this is an transmission ends. Executive overrides for user this guy. Discontinued. Duration indefinite. Alright, so they completely cut him off.
Job done. We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce.
Why would we go back to the ship? Also, why are you guys...
From Cascadia?
I guess that's because of the... You know what I'm saying. The skies thing that made them look weird. Alright. So how is that job done? Exactly? Were we just supposed to look at those logs and figure out what was going on? I thought we had to do something a bit more intense over there.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Hi.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Okay. Well, I don't think anyone would be. Alright. So where are we going next? Back to the Groundbreaker?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Good luck, Captain.
Alright, I think we're just reporting back to... What's-her-face? About what we found on the station. I still see those mag picks there every single time, and my brain is like, ooh, mag picks, I need those. But I can't take them. I probably could.
Rizzo's purpleberry bunch.
I would just need to be stealthy. I'm not super stealthy.
C&P chicken at the door. C&P, we know our
Alright. I did a thing.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
You're welcome, I guess. Yeah, this is true.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation.
They're not really human.
Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
Yes. Yeah, UDL gunship.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly
don't
about the
say.
salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I suspected that ever since I saw you. Like, the second I walked in here, I was like, yep, that probably isn't a salvage operation. I hope that means I'm due for a raise. No, that... I'm not that dumb.
You have an eye for patterns. Good. We need more contractors like you.
Well, thank you.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Uh-huh. Bad news, I take it? The truth about the human tailbone? Honestly, I'd like to know about that. Although I think right now, the more important thing is the truth about the appendix. Because a lot of people still think that the appendix is, like, not needed. But I feel like it does have a use in there somewhere. And we just need to figure out what it does. Or at least it used to have a use, and we need to figure out what that was. Because there's something to it. I'm gonna say that because it's funny.
I'm thinking more along the lines of the sapient species paradox.
The what?
Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I mean, I ask myself those questions every night. But yeah, I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind.
Oh,
Can you do that for me?
my mind is more open than you could even imagine. Yeah, sure.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens.
Like
They're
alien
the ones
aliens?
responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Mm-hmm. Aliens? Aliens. Really? It's funny because this actually looks like you could say it in order as an actual sentence. Or 3 sentences? Can a singular word be counted as a sentence? Like, aliens, question mark? It ends with a question mark. And that determines, generally, what a sentence would be. But I guess it doesn't have, like, a full structuring of a sentence. Because, you know, usually a sentence needs, like, the subject and the other stuff that a sentence needs. And I don't know much about English and how all that works. It's really funny because it's like I'm a writer. So you would think that I know a lot about English and how it, like, functions and how it's supposed to work. But I probably couldn't tell you the difference or like, even just what an adjective is. Is it adjective that I'm thinking of? I don't even know. All these terms and things, I don't know the meaning of them. I just know how to write. I don't know why that's how you write. There's a difference. Anywho, aliens, period.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Of course.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and or shooting.
Your
I
crew
feel
is
that.
skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on.
Good.
I assume you have questions?
What color is my underwear? Aside from that question, no, not really. Also, she's the one that was very concerned about the pigs having, like, some kind of an uprising. So I think she's not to be trusted. Oh yeah, and she's the one that I think she sicked the cows on me because I did the oink thing, and she didn't much appreciate it. I think she went and informed the cow mafia where my ship was, so they could come and like threaten me for a little bit, which I do not appreciate. I guess a few.
If we're gonna see this through,
I don't know.
I'll need your trust
I think
and commitment.
aliens are
Now's the
completely
time we're
understandable.
Setting doubts aside.
We're in space. At what point did aliens become... Okay, especially because we're in space on planets that are habitable somehow, and we're here with freaking mantisaurs or whatever, and primals and all this stuff. Like, at what point did aliens become crazy? I mean, you're telling me that you're sitting here shooting at giant freaking alien monkey things that want to rip your head off and can also teleport by burrowing through the ground at supersonic speeds, and you are perturbed by the idea of like green women that Captain Kirk wants to sleep with. I don't see how this is any more crazy than anything you see on a daily basis, character person. So I don't know. Aliens doesn't seem too far, you know, out of the realm of possibility here. Additionally, I don't think that they said anything on the station about aliens. They were applying, like, Raptidon traits and mechanics and stuff into human nuclei or whatever. And I don't think that's too odd. I mean, we've tried right now on Earth, we are trying to figure out hybridization, you know, with like growing human organs inside pigs and stuff, and trying to make it so that you're able to, you know, just make replacement organs for people for transplants and stuff, but not in humans. And that, I would say, is a form of hybridization. I mean, you're putting a human organ to grow inside of a pig, which is actually really interesting because, I mean, it was like a few months ago that I heard about this, I think. But what I heard about is that they're trying to get these pigs, that they'll like modify the DNA of the pig to not grow a certain organ or something. And then in its place, they will implant human DNA into that fetus, because, you know, they would be doing it while it's in a very early stage of life, and they implant this human DNA into it to basically replace that portion of the DNA that they took out. And so then it'll be like, you know, you're reading along the DNA and it's like pig, 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 human, pig, 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 you know? And so the entire pig will just form, and there'll just be one human organ growing in it, because pigs and humans are rather similar, all in all. And so if they're able to grow this organ as a human organ inside of a pig, and it still survives long enough to reach maturity, so the organ would be viable for transplantation, then in theory, you could just cut out the organ, drain it of any, you know, blood that might have been in it, because the blood would probably still be from the pig's DNA, because the bones are partly what makes the blood, not whatever organ it is you're trying to, you know, take out of it. So you'd like drain all the piggy bits out of it, and then you could just put it into a human, and in theory, it would work. So it's crazy that they're at least in a theoretical level trying to do that. And genetic modification is getting to the point that they're going to be able to do some crazy stuff like that pretty soon, which is kind of crazy. Like if we jumped 100 years into the future, we would probably find some absolutely insane technological advancements going on, because as everyone knows, technology is exponential, and once it gets going, it just starts advancing faster and faster and faster and faster until eventually you just can't stop it. So yeah, crazy stuff happening. And that's not even what is this, like 300 years in the future from where we are now? We're not even at this point yet. Yeah, let's get some clarifications. What kind of aliens do you mean?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an
Are we talking about
invasion of our
snake
very
people?
cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Yeah. I mean, that's... But none of the... I mean, they do seem like alien things. I do wonder, though, because everything that we've seen is rather, like, Earth adjacent, and we do have access to terraformers. So I do wonder if everything we see here isn't actually at all alien life, because I assumed that the cystipigs were probably genetically modified Earth life. But aside from that, I kind of assumed that the primals and the mantisaurs or whatever and the raptidons, that they were all alien life that we just kind of ended up stumbling across. But if all of that is actually human-made genetic engineering, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, because that means that they're then mixing that, you know, monster tech, as she puts it, into humans. And that's probably not good. I joined Sublight so I could do crimes. I don't... Little green. I don't think that they're Martians. I'm just saying. But yeah, I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined
Okay,
up
then.
the evidence in my spreadsheet,
Oh,
there was
of course,
only
the
one
spreadsheet.
possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Okay. We are not repeating the Oink incident. Because last time, she was talking about a crazy conspiracy that she was terrified by. I ended up oinking because her whole conspiracy was, you know, that the pigs were sentient and coming after her, and I'm just like, oink. You know, and then I lost reputation. I'm not doing that again. It was hilarious the first time. But I'm not gonna go out and be like, how do you know I'm not an alien spy? You know? Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr.
We'll just
Chartrand
continue
is
with
the
that.
crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Okay. Reasonable, I guess. Murder isn't covered under my contractor employee agreement. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think she literally said that there were crooked psychopaths and she sold out her species. Thus, I need to kill her. I'm just like, but why? Aside from the numerous reasons you just gave me a second ago. Yeah, I'll do it.
Want to know why for?
Well, you just said why for.
Card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Hey, leveled up. But yeah, I don't know. When somebody says that they're, you know, the person they're sending me to kill is a crooked psychopath who's betrayed their own species, it's like, okay, that sounds like some very good reasoning, if you ask me. Macrowaved? Why did we move on from the microwave? Were they just too small? Is there even such a thing as macrowave radiation? Because the reason microwaves are called a microwave is because it uses microwave radiation. So, I don't know. Anyway, let me figure out what we're leveling next. Because we did the dialogue up to, you know, the point that 2 of these are at 50 now. So what would be next? I guess we could go for one-handed melee, but I don't ever really use the melee anymore now that handguns... Why does it still say I can raise this? Okay. Interesting. We could up our stealth. That would give us lockpick. And we like lockpick. Sure. Let's go with that. Because yeah, our dialogue skills are already pretty decent. Later we might get more persuade because that can do well, but we haven't seen too many things that require higher than 50. And we currently have 73. So it's not really something I need to worry about too much, right? Points available 1. Why didn't you put all the points into that? That's weird. Did I accidentally take a point out of something? Who knows? Oh, while we're in town, we should sell. I just looked up at the weight and it was like 200... What was it? 150? 250? Yeah, 250 out of 350. That's a lot. Ow. Leg bones. I should totally do a run later
to shoot targets,
where
varmints, or marauders.
I have to
Whatever it
take
is, I'll set you
all
square.
of the downsides that they offer me. Because that would be amazing. Alright. Let's see. How do we sell? E. Alright. Don't need you, nor you, nor you. We don't really need any of you. All the weapons we need we already have equipped because we're using the science weapons. So, but armor's harder. Handguns, don't need. I'm already at 100 handguns. Grenaded melee, don't need. Stealth skills, we already have something for stealth skills, I think. So hard to tell, though. Ranged weapon skills. That could actually be good, but no thanks. Termination, no. Dodge, Long guns, we already have better persuade like this. Yeah, persuade 7, so we don't need persuade 3. X skills, we probably already have somewhere else. Don't really need block. Okay, we'll just call that good. And then here we want to sell everything except for the Adrenino. There we go. Give me all the money. And sell all the junk. Thank you. Alright, bye.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
I wonder what would happen if you did a genocide run of this game. Because one of the only characters I know you can't kill is Phineas. Because he's behind that glass thing. So I think he's invincible. But most other characters you actually come face to face with at some other point. So what happens if you literally just kill everybody?
Your face is a site for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
Well, thank you. So what quest are we on right now? What are we doing? Right, Byzantium. Right, and you're on Byzantium too, yeah. Fancy clothes from Byzantium. You I still can't do. So yeah, I guess Byzantium is the only place we can go. Let's go with this quest though.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Can we talk?
Hi. So how are we in orbit above Byzantium? Because in theory, if we're in orbit, that means we're going around the planet. So how are we in orbit above a specific portion of the planet? I don't know. Did we somehow match our velocity with the turning of the planet to keep us above the specific point eternally? And are using our vast amounts of infinite energy from our, like, nuclear reactor up there to just keep us in stationary orbit? I don't know.
Since we're in
Aye.
Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What might that be?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while.
Oh, you're
Shocking,
from
right?
here?
Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Probably. Yeah, sure.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything.
Then why are you talking to me about
I'm
it?
just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood.
That sounds like a favor.
See, I'm originally from Byzantium.
I
born
guessed
and
that.
raised.
Given that
I
your
know
parents are here.
probably comes as a big surprise.
Not really, after the last few sentence. You know, it seems pretty logical. But yeah, I never would have guessed.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
Alright then. Absolutely not. I forbid it. I mean, yeah, sure.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Why? Why would you want me to meet your parents? Yeah, I'm...
Because it would be fun?
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. I like fun things.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Do they like bloodstains? Yeah, sure.
You're the boss. Anything else?
Am I the boss, though? I mean, sure, let's get out there, I guess. We still need to get Parvati the, you know, the stuff. You know, the clothing that you asked for. That's probably our first stop, because... Why does this place look so creepy? Doesn't look very Byzantium-esque. Hi, I am supposed to be here. Good day. Yeah, this place does not look very fun. I thought this place would be a lot more, fancy and civilized. Maybe I just need to follow the brightly colored corridor to the actually, like, fancy portion of the area. We'll see. It has elevator music. I guess because it's a long elevator. Okay. This is starting to get a little bit more fancy.
Why can't something exciting happen? Anti-Cleo's energizing.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
6 cups worth
Wanna
of
be
concentrated
famous?
caffeine in every
No. But what are you talking to me
You
about?
got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
No. I like where this was going.
Tell you what. You're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Yeah. Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Sure, just get cut to the chase.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Hey, if you want an action story, you ought to haul a couple of cameras to Monarch sometime. We'll give you some damn good footage. If you survive.
Unscripted chaos. Come on, who'll pay to see that?
Fair.
Audiences want heroes and villains just like the one standing in front of me. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I mean, sure. I'll take the quest.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
All right. Well, we got another quest. Not sure if we'll do it, but
That's supposed
sure.
to be a model of the system? It's not super accurate.
Ugh. Decadence ain't gonna save you when beasts chew through the walls.
That's a cool spinny thing. I can appreciate it. When you get up there, how do you... Stairs. Very high tech.
I've always loved.
Hello.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Okay, first of all, even though exteriorly hips are like an exterior thing that can sometimes be more or less exaggerated on a person, I'm pretty sure you saying you with the hips is not very specific, because literally everybody has hips. I mean, unless you got like cut in half at like above the waist and then somehow survived with, you know, extensive surgery, then maybe you don't have hips. But aside from that very rare case, I'm pretty sure everybody has hips to some degree, you know? So I'm just saying, that's like saying, hey, you with the blood running through your system. Everyone has that. You can't just say such a general terminology.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I
No, thank you.
You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way
I beg
you
your
rest
pardon?
your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
I am a well-traveled spacer, but you're kind of creeping me out, lady. That's me, rugged and well-traveled. There it is, the most pretentious thing I'll hear all day. I would say that, except I'm pretty sure, sadly, I am pretty sure this is not the most pretentious thing we will hear all day. I'll just say, that's me.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Did you just use your own name? And like, just like... I don't know, that's like if I were to get a headshot and I was just like, oh, Archivist Saren, you've done it again. What a legend you are. Like, I don't think that that's what any normal person does, you know? That's bizarre. It's like you read my mind. I don't know. Usually I just keep feeding into these things until they give me a quest, so let's just keep going with it, I guess.
You and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core.
Does it have
and
good
I'd like your
stats,
help.
though?
What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Is it armored? Yeah, this is true. You have a high opinion of someone you just
Everything
met.
I need to know can be deduced from a first impression.
That is not
You're an
true.
outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
Okay, then. I mean... Sure.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need
That doesn't
is a
sound
survey
pleasant.
of the outside world.
Ah.
What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples.
Ah,
Also, I expect you to model for me.
okay. I mean, I am not much for modeling, but you know, a quest is a quest. You know, I'll take the XP where I can get it.
My dear, fashion is a performance art. An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Uh-huh. Yeah, can you give me like the exact names of the outfits? Because I have a lot of clothes in my back pocket, and I could just pull some out right now if I know exactly what they are.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
Yeah, iconoclast outfit. What is that
I've
called?
heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch.
Because I don't know if I have
You'll
any of their
have to
stuff.
find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
Is that part of the creative process? I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
But alright, now to the actual point. My engineer's going on a date.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let
Why
me
not?
get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Okay. That's it's a few things. But okay. Now, 3,000 bits for a casserole was way over what I would expect a casserole to cost. 6,000 bits for a professionally made and tailored outfit is actually under what I would expect for such an outfit. So I'm just gonna take it straight up. I'm not gonna like back up and try to put on any, you know, clothing to get the persuade. We're just gonna cover this because it seems like that's a good deal for this.
Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Everything takes an hour, evidently.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
But alright, I'll see you around, I guess. Okay, now we just talk to you again.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Isn't that the easy part?
There's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the recyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Yeah, I don't think anything else will really make this any better.
For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Alright, well, let's go complete that quest.
I love Byzantium. What else?
Man, I'm not going all the way back down the elevator. No, thank you. We're just gonna teleport. Because that was a long elevator. Longest in this game, probably by like 3 or 4 times.
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit. Please do not leave items lying about the cargo hold.
Why is there a cot here now? Is there always a cot here? I don't know. Anyways, hi.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Alright, well, let's go to the Groundbreaker then and talk to her again.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Alright. Call her over. You said you would.
Alright. She's on her way.
Wow. You did that
Have a
fast.
look.
We just got here. I mean, you're not wearing the thingamawhat's it. I mean, try. I assume she'll put that on when
Oh.
she's actually getting here.
My hands have finally
I would
stopped
hope.
shaking. Alright. Deep breath.
Also, it
Right.
removed the outfit from my inventory, so I don't even think I would be able to... where am I? How did I get here? Why was I just teleported into the corner right under this thing? Mounted Mantiqueen head. Great. Borst Factory. Oh, is this all my achievements? Yeah, because I sided with the Iconoclasts. Uh-huh. We went to the secret lab. We killed the Mantiqueen. We took over the Borst Factory. So yeah, I guess all of our achievements are celebrated in here. And I guess this is part of an achievement as well. I forget which one, though. Well, let's go find... Okay, I guess they are upstairs, evidently. Why would you have a date here? You should probably take said date over
Anyhow.
somewhere else.
So I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. It was probably half as tall as I was.
He
That's a
didn't
big
scold you
wrench.
for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Hi. Don't mind me, spying from across the table with, my freaking gun scope.
My father and I were often at loggerheads.
Perfectly normal.
He had notions
Also,
of
what
how
is this
the station
outfit?
should be run, and I had others.
I mean,
He was fond
it's
of saying,
decent. I like the color.
"Groundbreaker pays for itself. Someone's got to cover the bills." When I
Is that just
chased
red or
after
is that
him,
like maroon or some such?
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be.
And of course, she's just wearing a regular engineer outfit, so I don't think you had to go through all that trouble, really. But,
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just...
glad things are going well.
I've been wondering.
I guess now our goal is just exit the unreliable. Okay, we're falling. That's fine. We didn't even break our legs. We just landed softly with splatters of blood. It's fine. That's a journal. Yeah, so what's the... Should leave the ship and let them enjoy their date. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say...
Initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
I was gonna say, why is it that they took their date to the ship? I probably shouldn't take you with me. We're just gonna, not bring anyone. Cause yeah, why would you bring the date back to the ship when, first of all, the ship has a bunch of people at it, and also, oh, we're just supposed to go back in? That's a quick date. The date is over. How is the date over? I just walked out of the ship. But okay, sure. We'll call that good, I guess. Just that's the date. Very weird. Alright.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Yeah, and now you're shooting things. What? This is a weird end to a date, I gotta say. Yeah, did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then
That sounds like a health issue.
I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
There was music? I don't remember setting up music. Figured you'd do this someplace more romantic, like the engine room. I know. I was there.
Well, sure you could see, but I thought maybe you'd want to know some of what was said. You were
There's something about family trauma. Yeah, something about
she stood
music.
stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how
I do like
Dr. Raymond
casserole,
to bake
though.
it for us, so it was double
Casseroles are very
authentic.
nice.
Made by a real live monarchist person.
Yeah, monarch person. That's what you call them. Yeah, the dessert too.
Well,
How was the
we talked
dessert?
a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Uh-huh. And...
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Uh-huh.
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech.
Why did you bring a
She
speech?
talked about the things she admired about me, like my
Do people do
cleverness
that?
and my humor
Is that normal?
and how it made her want to be more open.
She wrote a speech.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. It's sweet.
Okay, but she
Anyhow,
wrote
when she
the
wrapped
message
up,
about Isabel.
I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Well, after all the effort we just put into this and the thousands of bits. I mean, that quest cost me 8,000 bits overall. So, after all that, she better have said yes. Like, come on. Yeah, sure. Congratulations, I
It's all on
suppose.
your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I
True.
don't know nothing about the law or the capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
That sounds like it's gonna wear your voice down pretty quickly, and I would not suggest it. Because, you know, it really sucks to have a sore voice. It really does. I don't like it. It hurts. Also, did it say that she just earned a trait? I don't know. It said something like that. Perks. Oh, there it is. Oh, food and drink effect duration increased. Interesting. All right. So what are we doing now? Right, we need to meet with the contact. We have like 50 other things to be doing. We have a lot. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Let's go visit the parents. I like doing the. This isn't the right place. The companion quests. They're very. That's the wrong landing pad.
We're now in orbit. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay, thank you. So let's bring you and you, I guess, because you're like our two main people right now. I mean, Ellie isn't really a main person that we usually take with us. but she's the person we're doing the quest for, so I figure we shouldn't visit Ellie's parents without Ellie being there with us. That would probably be important, right? Oh, great. Oh, great. We gotta wait for the elevator to come down and then ride the elevator all the way back up. Well, this is gonna take a while. So, you come here often? These two get into the elevator quickly. And at least we have some music, you know, to tide us over. Ah, there we go.
Ooh, down there, a new ship. Doesn't look
Oh,
like any of the corporate.
that is where we
flavors.
were.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
I have my ways.
Anti-Cleo's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Alright. So where exactly is this? Maintenance tunnels. That seems like the perfect place to be.
Really? Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing.
What the heck is happening right here?
Today marks a momentous
the Byzantium
occasion in the
Estates.
course of Halcyon history.
They'll just let me in, I guess. Good.
Thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and
Sure, they look fancy. There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna break in. I was gonna knock or something, but, you know. Oh! Well, don't this place look, opulent? Is that the groundbreaker? I don't know. Hello, anyone home? I just broke in.
Marilyn, is that you?
No.
Loss. We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we?
I guess so.
Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, that's me. I stir up trouble. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. They didn't. They didn't at all. But I guess we're gonna thank them for something they didn't do.
I don't know what to say. She's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
I mean, that is true. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
I don't know why she wants to seem like a lowlife.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, if we're supposed to be acting like lowlives, I suppose, then we will leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
I mean, yeah, sure. Let's keep going. Why not?
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Mm-hmm. Not for lack of people trying. That's true.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Uh-huh. I'm just gonna listen.
What did you do? Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts
Oh.
have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Huh. Okay, here's the thing. Are you able to even, like, in real life, are you able to collect on life insurance policies if you can't even verify that they're dead? Like, if you had some, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't get a life insurance policy on someone who's going off to war or something, but if somebody was, like, MIA, and they were MIA for, like, 5 years, would you just be able to collect on their life insurance policy even if you have no idea where they are, what they're doing, you never found their corpse, not their dog tag, not a bullet with their name engraved on the casing or something? Nothing. Not a trace of them anywhere. Are you still able to collect on the life insurance policy? Because I would think you couldn't. Honestly, like, I feel like that's just... It just doesn't seem like something insurance would let you do, because they'd probably just come up to you and be like, well, I don't see any evidence of this so-called person being dead, so we're just going to not pay you big bucks. I mean, you know, I might just be projecting from, you know, how health insurance is, where it's just like, I do not physically see with my own eyeballs this cancer you're talking about, so it must not exist, and you probably don't need treatment, and you're just trying to take our money, so we're not going to pay for anything, you know? So, I don't know if all insurances are like health insurance, where they're just horrible and money grubbing and a completely broken system that needs to be revamped so very desperately. So very desperately. Like, honestly, that is, if I ever became president, that would be the first thing that I did. And not the only thing. There's numerous things I would do as president. If you guys want to go vote for me or something, I don't know. All like 5 people that watch my streams, I get so many votes, you know, at least 3 of you people would probably vote for me. I'm pretty sure. But one of the main things I would do for sure is, you know, I would fix the healthcare system, because it is so broken in the US. Like, it's better than in some places, I will admit, but it requires health insurance, and health insurance is so scummy because they can be. They have a stranglehold on everything because you're legally required to have certain types of insurance. And if you don't have health insurance, you're just never going to get treatment, you know? But everything's priced as though insurance is covering it. So it's ridiculous. But I kind of assume all insurances are as crappy as health insurance, including life insurance. So I don't know how the heck they collected on that life insurance policy by just assuming she was dead. You know, I would have thought they would have needed to give some hard proof, unless they faked the proof. Maybe, okay, here's my conspiracy theory. They threw someone into, like, some industrial machinery so they get all, like, ground up, you know? All messed up entirely. So they're unrecognizable. And then they're just like, oh no, our dear daughter or whatever, she has been killed horribly and painfully, and you can't even check the dental records because she is very dead, and you shouldn't even try to identify her. Give us some money. You know, that's my conspiracy theory here, because I doubt they would just pay it out. But I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna,
Well,
you know.
now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Mm-hmm. Wait, and their reaction to her walking in kind of tells me that they knew, or at least assumed that she wasn't dead. Because the way they reacted was just like, oh, yeah, you're back? Oh, goodness. I didn't expect this. Like, they reacted as though they didn't expect her to come home, not that they thought she was dead. You know? So I think they just expected, oh, she's never going to show her face in this colony again, so we can just collect on that payment and nobody's going to be any the wiser. You know? But, oh boy, we're totally... We're totally going to be, you know, invalidating all their money because they do not deserve it. Especially because, I don't know. I don't understand rich people. Especially you. Especially you. Because, like, who the heck collects on a life insurance policy and then redoes their flooring? like, no. I would put all of that into savings, you know? That's what I would do. Because that would be good. I'll just keep listening, I guess. I feel like any time that it lets me interject, I don't think there's anything like super worthwhile for me to say.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
You could. I'll have you know, Ellie's a professional miscreant. You know, yeah, you can't be saying that she's just some random person.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
12-inch heels?
Story. People were talking about it for
Oh my
weeks.
gosh. Are you done with these jerks? Are you wanting to get out of here?
Not until I get some answers.
That sounded like an
Do
answer.
you have at least made up a better story? Something with
That's
pirates
true.
or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Oh, we do mind. I mean, I'm gonna let her take this one because neither of these do what I want to do.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Oh, we're gonna cause a scene. I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene. Yeah, finally an option that does what I want to do.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm
Oh,
gone.
you don't want to cause a scene.
Forever this time.
Why not? I want to cause a scene. These guys deserve it. Insurance fraud, and you know, and I want them to get ratted out for it. But I guess she don't want to rat out her rich parents for trying to become richer off of her leaving, which seems weird to me.
Smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
Can you believe those two?
Yes, I can.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
I mean, it makes sense because we are kind of the living embodiment of their lie, you know. How did you think that would go? Yeah.
I thought they'd be scandalized.
Well, they kind of were.
Be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Yeah, and then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Yeah, neither of those are great one-liners. I'm gonna get XP for using this one, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
XP.
that one day. Now, getting back to my story.
Mm-hmm.
Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'm not
you know.
hurt. I'm outraged.
Hey, outrage can be
Affronted even.
hurt.
I
Hurt
just
is a
didn't
very
wanna get
general
booted
term.
out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I thought your reputation was being a miscreant. Hmm. I don't think I want to do that option. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, this is for the
I'd like
best,
to know how
probably.
you describe getting kneecapped.
Not for the best. Probably. Yeah, it's true. It reflects on
But I
them.
want to talk about me now.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that much about you. To them, you're just kind of dead, you know? I mean, yeah, especially rich people, only out for themselves.
I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in the back to really get it. Good thing it happened with a couple top-rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me.
True.
Got no idea what a real double cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple cross. Or an inverted Olympian blind cross.
I don't even
Wait a
know what you're talking
second.
about at this point.
What if I could get that money?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, keep
I could open
talking.
a new account. Designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
All right, well, how do we do this then?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
I do have some
If that
people
doesn't
skills.
work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
All right, let's go. I have some decent persuading skills. Insurance office. Why does everything have to be so far away?
Figured out what you need. Besides a smoke and some privacy, our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together, or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
All right.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each
Is
other
it-
to work right.
No.
You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me, even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
True.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You drop a wrench on your head or something?
All right, I guess this is the place. Sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
All right, then. Weird place for them to send us for this quest, but... Oh, great. Go back to the unreliable. Let's go
Some
over this
crew
way.
members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Is that them just shooting again? Yeah, that's fine. It happens. Fallbrook, that's where we need to go.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Okay, thank you.
Please avoid damage.
Alright. Yeah, this is still your quest, so let's keep you on. Here he is.
I had a
motivation to went swimming at a place like this. Got eaten from the inside out by parasitic amoebas.
That happens, yeah. You really shouldn't just go swimming anywhere. Hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
So
I'm obligated to
why?
inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind. So if you die from being stupid, they don't pay out.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Yeah,
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
it's true.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
All right. Yeah, why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes,
Oh.
this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Oh, if you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
All right then. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Well,
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
oh really? What else can you tell me
Are you
about?
serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Oh
Hey,
really?
Those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
Oh really? So how'd I amend that
You
claim?
can't, of course.
Oh.
Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Yeah, but what if she isn't dead? Well, but if she isn't dead, then there is no money on the policy, but that would get back at her parents. And I would like that, but it didn't seem like that's what she wanted. Yeah, how
Oh,
would
you
we?
mean hypothetically?
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
The whole thing is fraud. Now here's the problem. Is that I want to say this. I really want her parents to just get in legal trouble for what they did. You know, that's my end goal there. Because I feel like I already have the money. I don't need to just deal with the whole beneficiary thing and the getting our own life insurance policy payout, because why would I? But it seems like that's the direction she wants to go, so I can just intimidate. I like intimidation.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very
Really?
well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so.
She changed her
The
name.
payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold.
There, let's step outside. I guess I need to talk to you. Then we get our money? Guess you get your money.
Really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Probably. I mean, if it was enough for them to do all that marble, then it is a big insurance payout, which, I don't know. It seems odd because I thought life insurance payouts were a one-time thing. You just get like a lump sum that is agreed to based on, you know, your policy, how much you pay into it, and what kind of death the person has, you know, come to, and all that. I feel like that is pretty set in stone and a one-time thing. Not just, oh, every month you get a certain amount, which, I don't know, it might be with larger payouts. Maybe like when it comes to millions and millions of bits, maybe they just pay it out over a long period of time because the company can't pay out that large of a thing all at once, because if they did, they would just run their own coffers dry. So I guess they're supplementing it by paying out a little bit each month while also then taking in all of the active life insurance policies. That's probably how it actually works in real life with life insurance, is that, you know, they're always going to be having more active contracts than ones they're currently paying out. So they're always making profit rather than losing profit, because the amount they're paying out each month doesn't exceed the amount they're making. Which, once again, kind of comes back to, you know, insurance is a scam, if you ask me. So, but it can help. Life insurance, particularly, can definitely help if you're in a stable position in life and you're paying in a bunch of money to it, and then, like, the provider in the household dies, and then you're able to take money out of that, then get a lot of money from that whole situation. That helps a lot. The only issue is when you've paid in, like, I don't know, $100,000. I don't know how much does a life insurance policy cost on average. I should look that up. Let me just, you know, jugely it a little. That's not jugely. Why did I click? I clicked on Discord and I was like, on my phone, I'm like, that's not Google. How did I mix that up? I don't know. But what is the average life insurance? Why is it always... I hate browsers on phones, because they have that stupid .com button on the keyboard that makes it so the spacebar is much smaller, so I always end up hitting period instead of spacebar, because they've just shortened the spacebar for no good reason. Like, if I need to go to something.com, I'm not going to hit the .com button. I'm just saying. I'm not going to. But anyways, what is the average life insurance, what would you call that? Pay in? Because it's not a payout. But monthly cost, I guess? What is the average cost for life insurance? It's not going to tell me, is it? Oh. $23 a month. Is that the average? That seems like very low. I assumed it was like hundreds of dollars a month. Really? $20 to $30 a month? Man. Dying could never be more profitable. Because that sounds like a steal, honestly. You know? So I guess it also depends on how old you are, probably. And, you know, if you still have like 30, 40 years on you, then I could see having a good couple $100,000 plan and, you know, a good $20, $30 pay in per month. And then you'd pay that for years and years, and then eventually it pays out. But still, I can't imagine that over the course of someone's life, even if I was paying $20 a month since the time someone was a baby, I don't see paying into that as much as you would get out of it. But there is the issue, something that I was going to bring up, is that usually these policies have things that exempt them from being paid out, which I guess that's how they would make their profit, isn't by the amount you're paying in, it's by the amount that other people have paid in that they then don't actually have to honor the insurance because of technicalities in the contract. But still, 20 to 30 bucks. That doesn't sound like a bad deal at all. You just have to be very careful in how you die. You know? Maybe I should get one of those later, once I actually have income. That'd be good. Anyway. Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, you did the real work. All
I just
have to do is
intimidated
not be
someone.
dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up.
True.
Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you got what you wanted.
Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want is then you gotta figure out what to do with it.
True.
I've never been much of a planner. Makes my eyeballs itch.
What does that mean? That sounds very uncomfortable. Yeah, I figure it out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day.
I
Anyway,
don't
enough of
think that's a
that.
good thing for a
You
chief
did
surgeon to
job
say.
for me, so here's your fee.
It's not always about the money,
Could
Spider-Man.
have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you?
I mean, yeah, you're my friend.
You sure?
That's how it
Because
works.
my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Doesn't mean that I won't do that, you know. I probably still will. That's why I don't need you to give me the money, is because I'll just take it from you later. You know? That's just how it works. Yeah, friendship is the real treasure. Maybe the real life insurance payout was the friends we made along the way. That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't have to get all mushy about it.
What if I do?
Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours.
Yeah.
So you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
True. Yeah, I didn't want to be indebted because she doesn't like being indebted to people.
Nothing personal.
I know that.
It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Alright, let's get a move on, I guess. Hey, level 24. What do we level up now? I kind of want to keep leveling up Persuade. But let's up that by 3 to even it out with the rest of these, just because I like things being even. And then and then I don't know, stealth, I guess. That gets our lockpick up. And lockpick is evidently important. We've seen a lot of things that we cannot piculate. It's a technical term, trust me. Now, we're down here. Right, and that's the increased carry capacity. I love me some carrying capacity. Your next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed critical hit. I mean, it doesn't help me a lot, because I get a lot of crits. Ooh. Further increases damage dealt by science weapons. Stacks with weird science, which I think we already have. Yeah. So headshot kills deal 25% damage. Yeah, that one doesn't help us too much because it's just a small AoE. Melee damage. Yeah, let's just get science. Because we do use science weapons occasionally. I don't know if it actually shows increased damage on this, though. Because, yeah, this still shows as being way higher damage, but I think this does equivalent damage, even when we're getting headshots. It's just this uses light ammo, and this uses energy, which actually we have more energy ammo than light ammo now, because we've been using this one a lot. But either way, once again, a bit of a shorter stream. I don't know why this game makes me want to stream shorter. I should just, like, tomorrow just kind of sit down and do a longer stream, like 3 or 4 hours, because that way we could actually make some serious progress. But I don't know, I enjoy the game. It just doesn't seem like the kind of game that I do for very long in like one session. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I talk a lot in the, you know, I there's a lot of things to read, a lot of conversations to be had, and random stuff to talk about slightly connected to those conversations. So maybe that's just, maybe I just talk a lot and it wears me out, but who knows? But we'll be back to this. Hopefully now that we're actually going to Byzantium, hopefully we can get some good progress going. We'll try to start focusing on that main quest line, because I know they said that, you know, you could either finish the main quest line or spend 3 times that amount to finish all the side quests. So maybe we should focus a bit more on the main mission, because I mean, so far we're at the point that nothing combat-wise really threatens us. So maybe we don't have to worry about that too much. I don't know. We could probably just go through and finish the game at this rate and not worry too much. But we'll see. We'll get back to this probably tomorrow. I do know, as of now, before I forget, that there is some family stuff that's going to be happening in a couple weeks. I think, I don't remember what date it was. Probably somewhere around the 20th, something like that. So couple weeks. I think the same family members are going to be coming over and hanging out for another weekend, so I'll probably not be able to stream Friday, Saturday on that week, whichever week that will be. I will try to, you know, say something again closer to the time, but I'll probably forget all about it up until, you know, the day of. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I can remember, but we'll see. If I disappear again, that's why. But we'll be back to this, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time, and goodbye.